ขี้เดี๋ยวทัดก่อนเนาะ
Press any key to start. Mouse right button. Settings. New character Mitronix YT. Some enemies. Remember the tools that exist to help you navigate object.
Protego! Incendio! Protego! Accio! It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor Bakar?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad, especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a fifth year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a fifth year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganoff, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running. Certainly.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham, can see them too, but we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganoff.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, You must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. Such we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Field guide challenges are the only way to earn experience points and levels. New challenges will be discovered as you advance quests and explore the world.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster. But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Professor Black. Might
Accio. Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. Something more to this.
perhaps I'll have a look.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio.
Escape.
Oh, shut up.
Revelio. Accio.
Ugh, that's such a lie.
Revelio. Incendio. Reparo. Accio. Revelio.
Escape. Lumos. Lumos. Utility.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Revelio.
And have you seen how
তো বাদিকে
This
Wait,
looks like the
buddy.
location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
চার
Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
লুমোস কি 3 দিয়ে ইউজ করে
haven't been down to the oh.
I knew there was a connection.
তুই আমাতে কি সয়
I should
রিপেয়ার
tell
সয় না
Nora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I followed the clues.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
তাই দেখলাম করেছি আমি এটাকে এফ মারলাম এই তো F।
এইটা না গাধা ওই যে ওইদিকে ওইটা ওই পারে যেটা প্রিন্ট করছে ওইটা তোকে ওগুলো মিশন আছে ওগুলো কমপ্লিট করতে হবে যা ওই পারে যাও
I need to stop by the owler.
ওই যে যেটা প্রিন্ট করছে হ্যাঁ
এইটা
Incendio.
জ্বালি দিলি কেন
এটা কারেক্ট করতে হবে তো
Is
Hide mission
everything
though.
all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that, and now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That's amazing. Seems a lot of work.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Amit told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
If I have time.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
चलो रे बहुत सारी
अरे भाई इतना रिस्पेक्ट मत दो
अरे तुम ना कभी कभी इसकी देखना रोशन जब ब्राउन खेलता था ना टीडी मार के होता क्या चलो जाओ यार चलो
हां देखा
बड़े गुस्से में बोलता है
কি করতে
ओए नीचे बैठी है
ओए,
इधर
मुझे लगा मर गए मैंने छोड़ दी स्प्रे
कंधे में चढ़ गया बस तुम्हारे देखा
नहीं इतने तो
Only 4 more to go.
हील कर दी मैं ठीक है
उतारे भाई
क्या बॉड मूवमेंट है यार पता है इधर से आओगी
अरे मेरी तो हीलिंग ही नहीं है
आवाज नहीं आ रही
और ऊपर से ये घटिया सी गन
यार अभी देख रहे हो ऐसे पीछे से आ सकते हैं
बॉड मूवमेंट मेरा घर है वहाँ पे तुमने पीट की है तो क्या तुम्हें पहले घंटी बजाऊं कि भाई नहीं आगे देख
बॉड
लाना था इसको मर गया लाना था
और एक और छत तो ऊपर गया
अरे मुझे नहीं पहुंचा
बहुत
तो
डबल
11 पे पहुंच गए यार।
ओए स्पॉन हो रही थी यार।
तू कितने थे? 10 थे तो
मैं 10
एक
में
कितने थे? 4 थे।
3
पहुंचा
थे।
नहीं ले 4 थे साहिल इतना क्या
कितने आया थे? डूब के मर जाओ।
अरे रुक जा यार।
लानत है भाई,
यार क्या
लड़कियों में
बात
हार रहे
करनी
तुम।
है, एक हाथ से खेल रहा हूँ।
कहता एक हाथ से खेल रहा हूँ एक हाथ जेब में
एक हाथ से खेल रहा है। ठीक कर रहे तुम।
एक हाथ जेब के पैंट में और एक हाथ
वो
दूसरे तो कहना कितने
वो
हुए?
ये क्या था
हाँ वो तेरी तरह
इतना पागल हो गए तुम मेरे शॉट से।
अरे
वो
कितने आना ब्रो?
सीख रही है यार clear।
राइट वाला फाड़ दिया। हाँ हाँ सही सही सही।
यार एक गेम पे 3x लगाया और
रोशन
M4
दो
6
खा गए
लगाया।
तो
क्या किस चीज
ये
की?
थोड़ा अच्छा लगा ना।
इसकी
ओ पैन दी शिकी ब्रो।
चल
ओए
वाली
इधर हो तुम।
ऊपर हूँ
तो ऊपर से नीचे तो आओ।
आयो पिस्टल भाई, पिस्टल पिस्टल भाई,
एक
बंदा
गोली
सामने
टेस्ट नहीं कर
तेरे।
पाते क्या?
बिना
अरे
गन
तो
तो।
भाई ये तुम गन तो देखो बड़ी अच्छी है ना।
कौन सी?
ओ यार उठा जाओ उन्हें पैन चो।
अरे तो
आओ
मारा तो
उन्हें
एक फोन ही नहीं टच
यार खुदू गेम
की
मेरे हाथ से पैन चो
ओए
वही
अभी
मैं
क्या
मन
टाइम
लो
हो गया फिर आओगे क्या?
क्या हुआ
टाइम क्या हो गया?
একটা দিল তো উপরে
एक मिनट
এই তো তিনটে ছিল
टाइम क्या
চারটে
हुआ
হয়েছে উপর থেকে একটা দিল তো
ग्यारह
सामने ने गन चटनी कोई गन पाई सी पैन चो ना
উপর থেকে
हो
একটা
गए ना
मतलब
डेट
मुक्का मारा तो मुक्का कनेक्ट होया पैन देखा से पर
भाई
वो भी
तुम्हारी
डाल अगर
माँ
आप
की
खुद
आँख
से जीवन
जी
पिटा
वालों।
ले
ए
Revelio. Accio. Accio.
It can be as magical as any spell.
Revelio.
কি রে আর একটা বই কখন আসবে? দু তিন চারটে হয়ে গিয়ে কি আর একটা সেই হয়ে যাবে? চারটে থাকবে তো? আর একটার জন্য দেখছি না, একটা চলে আসে।
Level. Quests. Tomes and Tribulations. Big will be interested to see the book flying off the shelves. Mouse right button. Track quest. Mouse right button. Level. 6. Level. Owl post, quests. Mouse right button. Level. Inventory.
ये तो बाथरूम तो
Revelio. Lumos.
What are you up to now?
বক্সগুলো কই রে গেলাম তো বক্স এখানে শো হচ্ছে না গোটা পরে যাচ্ছে মিশন তো বক্সটা কই এই যে এতগুলো বক্স শো হচ্ছে এই একটা বক্স আর একটা বক্স উপরে নিচে না এখানেই তো কোথাও শো হচ্ছে
Revelio.
এখানে তো শো হচ্ছে কই এবার নিয়ে থেকে আসতে পারে না তো খাটাচ্ছে আমাকে
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
So, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
আমি তো শার্ট পরেছিলাম মামা
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. First memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
Of course.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Quests. Assignments. Main. Mouse right button. Untrack quest. Level. Inventory. Beasts. 3. Cressida's Dire. Notes. Quest item. Notes. Note to Professor. Level. Gear. Basewear. Cloaks and robes. Cloaks and robes. Distinguished school cloak. Equipped item. Equipped item. Distinguished school cloak. Well appointed. Traditional school robe. Well appointed. Traditional school robe. Equipped item. Equipped item. Wand handles. Equipped item. Notched. Notched. Warm brown. Headwear. Headwear. Cloaks and robes. Cloaks and robes. Cloaks and outfit. 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 Handwear. Handwear. Level. Quests. Quests. Spell combat. Crossed wand. Herbology class. Flying off the shelf. Crossed wands. Round 3. Level. 7.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then...
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be
Natty
interested
just
in
sent you an
joining me
owl
for a
post
bit of an
requesting to meet
adventure.
her in map. Look Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection chests. 2 out of 35. Field guide pages. 6 out of 150. Demiguise statues. 0 out of 10. Astronomy table, world map. The Highlands. Collection chests. 0 out of 117. Field guide page. As you explore,
Following a
you
treasure
will
map to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Sounds intriguing.
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Perhaps I'll have a look.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Escape. Back. Level. Quests. The girl from Uagadug. Natty own herbology class. The girl from Uagad mouse right button. Inventory.
বড় দৌড় করা এখানে
When Howin said draw a vestry.
এটা কথা বলছে কেন?
Incendio.
তাহলে কই জ্বলছে আমাদের?
My siblings have finished at Hogwarts. Nice to be here on my own.
We have the top stone tournament. Bit chaotic.
ময়না মালগুলো এ ভূত তো। ভূতকে ধরতে পারবো না? বাবারে কত দৌড়াতে হবে রে? কত মিটার? 500 মিটার নাকি? শর্টকাট মারবো। এইগুলো বুঝলাম, দেখেছি। কি হবে এগুলো দিয়ে? বোধহয় টাইম কস্টিং গেম এটা। বুঝলি, শর্টকাট মারলো। তুই তো আস্তে আস্তে দিয়ে দিস, দেখলাম, দেখতে হবে। জঙ্গলের ভিতর কি করছো? জঙ্গলের ভিতর কি করছে? জঙ্গলে ডেকেছে কেন ওকে? কি করার প্ল্যান আছে?
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from a rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something I found.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabili. I am not going to
कोई
sit by and
जबरदस्ती
watch them
नहीं है।
destroy my new home.
मैं बैठ
I'm
जाती हूँ
glad to
फिर।
hear it.
किसके साथ? तुमके साथ?
अरे हमने दो तीन मैच ही खेलने हैं,
Rookwood and
फिर
Harlow
चले
are
जाएंगे हम।
And the fact that they're working with Ranrock.
अरे वो नूसा
All the
खेलेंगे
more
only.
reason they must be stopped.
खेल लो ना एक आध नूसा
Rumor
के
has
साथ।
it that
अबे एक ही
Theophilus
मैच
Harlow
खेलना है, हमने
runs
जाएंगे
Rookwood's
फिर
day-to-day
सोने।
operations.
Last match है तुम्हारा?
Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with the students. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I beg your pardon. Oh, there you dress me.
What's going on here?
I get on working as a professional cricket.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
এইটা কি দোকানটা? পয়জনের দোকান হবে।
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
এই মিশনটা দেখেছি
They
আমি।
must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to.
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupid right!
Everyone gets lucky now and then.
This is what.
Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes.
The collection section of your field guide has been updated with a
It's a nice place. We can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Accio!
You'll take this student off of my dead body.
Protego, stop!
Make sure.
What have you done?
You will pay for your deed.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
research. How in
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
how extraordinary.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
How fascinating.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
এই Mallowsweet leaf পাটা দিয়েছে
Notice
কি
the
করবে
vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone
দেখে দেবো
slab
ওটা
on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
ওই যে মারতে হলো তো এখানে দুজন এসেছিল এবার
See that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
দাঁড়িয়ে যাও তবে
This is uncharted territory. I am
Incendio.
curious about these
কই হচ্ছে না তো
fires.
কি দিয়ে জ্বালাবো দুই মারছি তো
Incendio.
তার কাছে গিয়ে জ্বালাতে হবে এই তো কাছে গিয়ে জ্বালাতে হবে
The flames make the pyre sink.
Yes, how beautiful.
এবার
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. My guess is that each one, which you can find in Hogsmeade, should... I really must be off. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Different challenges offer different rewards. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear capacity.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would...
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best... Never thought it'd come to this.
They attacked you?
When I said as much...
I shall keep an eye out.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your cards.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. 2 days... I did enchant the... Slim though the chances... It was nice meeting you. Wish it had been under better circumstances.
After
এই
what
লাল লাল
Ramrock
সবুজ
did to
জঙ্গলে
that
ওগুলো কি
goblin
রে
banker at Gringotts, I
মারতে
shouldn't
হবে
be
ওগুলো কি মানে
surprised
কিছু
at
হবে
what happened to Arn.
কি এইচপি বাড়বে
Accio. Protego.
Accio. Ugh. Shame you're so foul. Revelio.
Hebridean black scale.
Lumos.
The tool wheel tab is useful for dealing with higher level combat situations. Combat plants and potions can give you an advantage against tougher enemies.
Accio. Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Hey, use Portrego successfully. Portrego টা কি রে?
An encampment. This must be it. Potato! Accio! Accio! Potato! Accio! Accio! Incendio! Potato! Incendio! Accio! Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Hard will regret not joining us. He doesn't come round now. We made even more of an example.
Let's see what... Potato!
I won't rest. How is this happening?
How many of you are there? Incendio!
I will make it.
Potato!
Run, puppet, stop!
Accio!
Kill spells glance off of me. Not quite. I've been fighting since before you were. You won't stop me. Easily diverted. You can't stop us. Pity, not quite. Was that your best? Oh, that was meant for me.
Incendio.
I won't rest.
Protego.
Ha! This will not go well for you. Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Incendio.
I've got a bench on death.
Accio.
এই মালগুলো শিল্ড করে বসে আছে তো।
Protego.
না শিল্ড করে থাকলে মারবো কি করে আমি ওকে?
Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Accio. Protego.
Who's the inferior being to your spells glance off of me? Not quite. If only Renrod were here to see this!
Accio.
That was unimpressive. I've been fighting since before you were born.
Incendio.
You won't stop me.
Accio.
Easily diverted.
Luma.
You can't stop
Protego.
us. Pity, not quite.
Incendio.
Was that your best? Oh, look at you. Oh, that was meant for me? I feel as though you're not even trying. You won't get away with that. You're so very weak. Is that the best you could do? What an unfortunate disappointment. Are you quite finished? No, that's embarrassing, isn't it? That was pitiful. But it's sad. Really, it is.
Lumos.
Still hoping to survive. When are you going to give up?
Accio.
লাথি মারলেই তো হয় প্রবলেমগুলোকে। লাথি মারা যাচ্ছে না তো।
Incendio.
That was nothing but luck.
Protego.
Your time is short, child. I'll get you yet.
Incendio.
Who is it?
Could it?
Calls him nothing. No one here as usual.
এ মারবো কি করে ওকে?
You don't believe you can defeat him, do you?
Accio.
You won't survive this, my young friend.
Protego.
What's that? Those not your best moment, I fear.
Revelio. Incendio. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Lumos.
Enjoy suffering, do you? Well done. On to the dead.
Revelio. Protego. Accio. That was quite simple.
If you're here for my
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
It was difficult.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
That sounds wonderful.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done. All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
Level. Quests. Herbology Clat, Professor Hecat's assignment 2. Professor Hecat wants me to practice avoiding attacks by dodge rolling. Mouse right button. Level.
Incendio! Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
This looks intriguing. What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Level. Quests. Herbology class, Cache in the Castle, Professor Hecat's assignment 2. Herbology, Cache in the Castle. Flying off the shelves. Crossed wands, round 3. Spell combination, mouse right button. Level. 8.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
I should investigate. Revelio.
Groundskeeper's tools.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing ball. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new form and cut down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his
Dear
classroom.
Professor Garlick,
Most strange.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I enjoyed it.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Miffler's Fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative
Potting
properties
table.
make it a vital
Small
ingredient
plant,
in the
dittany.
Wiggenweld potion, as
The
you all
leaves
should
of
know
this
from Professor
medicinal herb are
Sharp's
used,
class.
dittany. The leaves of this medicinal herb are used in Wiggeneld potion.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Hold tab and tap mouse to open the tool wheel and assign the Chinese chomping cabbages. Then tap 4. 8. Chinese chomping 4. 8. 8. Four. Felix Felicis. 8. 8. 8. 8.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they
could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Seeds take time to grow. Return to your potting table in the herbology classroom. Potting table. Small planter.
Your weeds possess their own... Rocky.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
As MI plants offer so much.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really
4. 0. Idurus potion. Invisibility potion. Mandrake. Unlocked. 7. 7. Mandrake. Unlocked by a Thunder Brew. Mandrake. Thunder Brew. Purchase the Focus potion. Invisibility. 0.
Only cost me my...
4.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself?
Why, the very idea.
तुक्का मार लो।
अबे आते ओए कर रहे हैं जो टेलीपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, टेलीपोर्ट कर रहे हैं।
चलेगा चलेगा, टेलीपोर्टेशन इज अलाउड।
कंफ्यूज हो गया मैं यार। हैक पूरा कर रिलोड कर रहा हूं, ठीक है, देख रहा।
ए रूम खेल रहे हो क्या तुम लोग?
नाइस शॉट, नाइस शॉट। कहां है?
हाँ खेल रहे हो ना, आवाज से समझ आ रहा है।
मिसाइल किधर है?
ये रहा।
Level. Quests. Quests. Flying off potions class. The next class I must mouse right button. Level 9.
What are you up to now?
I find it little unfortunate.
Why would anyone bother?
Another detention! And it's your age.
Shouldn't there be Auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
क्या करो बेटा? এটা কি করতে হবে?
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
পোষণ বানাতে হচ্ছে, পোষণ বানানো শিখতে হচ্ছে ছিল তো আমি দেখেছি এটা। এই না आता হবে ছিল না এটা, বাট मैं নিজে দেখেছি এটা ছিল। কি খেলে মনে থাকে না।
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to... And from what I hear of your... Professor Weasley had you...
Yes, sir.
Good. But, some... How that... Come and see.
Professor Sharp said that...
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
You heard correctly.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients.
Brilliant! You remember? Listen.
ISIS.
Yours.
I can get you that feather.
I'll get you the Fuipa feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fuipa feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm bringing.
Can you remind me what you...
It's the last...
Collect the Easter egg, collect the dark... কোথায় করব বলো?
Can you remind me what you needed again?
It's the last ingredient.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows. Your potion should not be...
Memorandum.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed.
Potion station.
Patience and be
Empty.
thorough.
Escape. Back. Wiggeneld potion.
B1 Endurance
Potion station. Edurus potion. A potion that enhances the drinker's defense by covering the Edurus potion. A potion that...
And now we add the Mallow Sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening?
Don't fret if you run.
Wait, it's not supposed to...
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish.
গাধা এগুলো একটা বানাতে পারছে না এই গাধার মতো পোষণ মারাচ্ছে হাট আমি ভালো আছি ভালো পোষণ
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Adur.
I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was...
Take...
I'm glad...
In addition to have... Pay Now, that'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
এটা মেইন কোয়েস্টের পার্ট যেটা করলাম আমি এখন
Level. Challenges. Save game. Secrets of the restricted section. Manual saving. Save complete. Exploring. Exit to main menu. Are you sure you want to exit?
ने ये कहा कि वो
अरे
दोनों ही बढ़िया खेलते
ये
हैं
मटक गया
कि साहिल ने मेरी तारीफ की है
मारे कच पे
अबे रोशन मार गया पीछे से मारना मारना जिगली भी उधर ही है
अरे जिगली को 37 पड़ा मैं रोशन को दे दिया अरे मैं अटक गया रे उसमें क्रेन में पता नहीं क्या बोलूं कहां जिगली बता ना राइट पे जिगली
मिड में मेरे सामने लेफ्ट पे वो दोनों आ गए
अरे हेल्थ नहीं थी भाई एक एचपी है
अबे
मार दिया
जंगली आ गई सैंड उन्हें कहीं और से मारा
भाई इसके बाद मुझे बुलाओ रोशन खत्म होता
क्या ही मार रहे हो भाई किधर है
अरे भाई
भाई चेतन भाई
अरे रोशन चेतन भाई के साथ मुझे करवा थोड़ा 1v1
मभी आया क्या अरे मारना डैमेज है जिगली मिड में
बहुत 93 का डैमेज है पीछे भाग रहा है बैंड का गलोड़ा
अरे वो भी आ गया चेतन भाई आ गया ना
भाग के देखिए हंस रहा है बैंड
जल्दी बैकअप
ये बैठे
बेबी
बैठे नहीं मैं आगे जस्ट मेरी हेल्थ देख रहा हूं आगे मैं नहीं कह रहा बैठे वो कैंप नहीं कर रहा मैं ऐसे कह रहा हूं
अभी फिर डैमेज है लेफ्ट पे दोनों जन लेकिन वहीं पे एक नेट मार दो मैं
जी ऐसा ही तो चाहिए सब है तो अरे यार मैं एमो उठाने ले रहा था बेंचो वो आ गया
एमो उठाने ले रहा था
नो बड़ी
चेतन भाई क्या हग रहा हूं मैं आज
ऐसे तो मत हगो
4 साल 15 दिन और 6 महीने लगेंगे दोबारा
4 साल 15 किधर हो
रोशन तुम्हारी लाइन थी ना
रोशन लेफ्ट पे
एक रुक जाओ अरे मैं जिगल देते मर गया तुमने आज तुम्हारे पीछे बंदा
बहुत लेट है
जंगली ने मारा ये तो रोशन बहुत लेट है रोशन तो बहुत
दे अरे
दे दिया
आ गया
अरे दे दिया
राइट पे है ओके जिगली
दोनों का और नहीं 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 नीचे उतर शूट किया। अबे यार लेवल 3 उठाया गया गलती से, ठीक है।
अरे फंस गया बीच में साला।
मर
जी
गया।
जी 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 यही चाहिए था मुझे।
यार मैं चिल्ला रही हूँ क्या ज्यादा, पता लगे बाहर
यस
से मिस कर रहा है। ओके
आओ तुम्हारा लेफ्ट।
अब बैंड का लोड़ा रोशन है 10 गोलियां
104
फायर
पड़ा है,
करेंगे।
104 उसको रोशन
लगा
को।
रहा है।
यार मूवमेंट नहीं दे पाया मैं उसका।
कोई बात नहीं।
भाई
1 एचपी है ये।
फ्री से कौन बचेगा रोशन?
आ रहा हूँ मैं, रुक जा।
तुम्हारे पे डैमेज है आइस गॉड, तुम्हारे पे डैमेज आ गई।
जी जी
अरे
मेरी हीलिंग बहुत कम थी, मैं
रिलोड
हील
आ
कर
गई
रहा
भाई, रोशन रिलोड आ गई थी।
पता है तभी तो मारा आगे।
मिड पे रोशन है। ओके
रोशन
मिड पे था।
यहाँ पे उधर हूँ, मिड पे नहीं हूँ, ढूंढ रहा हूँ मिड पे कहीं।
हाँ तो मिड पे ही था।
अबे यार नहीं पता था।
मुझे
दोनों मर गए क्या?
ना एक ही मरा।
वो कहाँ जंगली कहाँ पे?
ये राइट 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 तुम्हारा राइट से आ रहा है इसको, तुम्हारा राइट से आ रहा।
अरे यार दोनों राइट पे वो, पता नहीं रोशन ने सेंटर से मारा
किधर
मुझे।
है?
अरे अटक गया मैं।
मार दिया।
नाइस।
अरे
मिड मिड
बहुत लेट है।
साहिल भी बहुत लेट है।
मेरे पास से आ रहा है एक बंदा।
अबे यार साहिल बहुत लेट है। साहिल 85
अरे
डैमेज।
मेरे पास से आ गया
नितिन
यार
भैया
रोशन।
22।
कोई बात नहीं कोई बात नहीं।
नाइस।
हेल्थ लगा रहा हूँ, आ जाओ जल्दी आओ।
पीछे ही तुम्हारे
दोनों
कवर
आ रहे
पे।
हैं मेरे पे,
टेंशन।
मारो। नाइस,
अरे क्या
आ गया मैं,
बैकअप
आ गया।
दिया जिगली, नाइस।
वो एक साहिल 109 का डैमेज है, मिडल में है, पीछे भाग रहा है फिर से। लेफ्ट पे गया।
पीछे भागूंगा और मैं जो मुंह
पीछे
के आगे मर
भाग
दूंगा, 2 गोलियां मार दूं।
नाइस।
किधर है?
रोशन कहाँ है?
लेफ्ट।
अरे ये लेफ्ट आ गया पूरा।
ये
नाइस।
डैमेज है, ठीक है, थोड़ा ज्यादा नहीं है।
अबे यार ये
मारते
साइड से
मारते।
मार गई। दोबारा आ गई मर के, दोबारा आ गई, 2
साहिल
बार मरी तो फिर दोबारा मर के
चिल्लाना
आ गई।
चिल्लाना।
बड़ी बेशर्म है।
मिडिल में रहो, ठीक है, मैं साइड में जा रहा हूँ।
हाँ मिडल में रहूं ताकि चपेड़े पड़े मेरे। चुप रहो।
अरे चेतन भाई क्या कर रहे हो?
भाई गन स्विच हो गई यार, हाथ में गन ही नहीं है। तू तू मेरे
मैं
जस्ट क्लोज में आ गया, मेरे को जस्ट फुट आ गई थी तेरी।
हेल्थ लगा रहा हूँ, ठीक है, जल्दी जल्दी आओ।
आइस गॉड रुकना,
अबे दोनों दोनों
थोड़ा
70
रुकना,
70
थोड़ा
डैमेज
रुकना
दोनों।
था।
हेल्थ लगा रहा हूँ।
अरे मैं चढ़ चुका था उन पे। मैं
थोड़ा
रोशन से
गए
रुकना
गया।
था
दोनों।
यार।
चेतन भैया मुझे इसमें आ गए, सब पर रहे में आ गए।
अबे कैसे?
ओए
एक करी में हील कराऊं ना।
रोशन मैं और संजू
हाँ
बिठाए, इसके बाद इस उन दोनों
नाइस।
को बोला, ठीक है।
मारा।
अरे
है?
यार
किधर
क्या
है?
बोल गया मेट्रॉनिक्स?
मैं और संजू बैठा है,
राइट
देख
में।
रहा हूँ। दोनों को बोला नहीं बोल रहा हूँ।
हम तो जा रहे हैं एक लगा के, तुम लोग खेल लेना 4 जन।
ठीक है फिर
मारना मारना, डैमेज है
चेतन भाई के अगेंस्ट
61।
करवाना मुझे।
नाइस 61 है।
भाई ये भी डैमेज है, ठीक है, मिडिल में निकली।
आइस गॉड रुकना, तुम्हारे पीछे में आ रहा हूँ।
सांस दबा के बैठे हैं।
क्या है वो?
अरे आते भी डैमेज है थोड़ा बहुत। 118 का डैमेज रिकॉर्ड हुआ
चेतन
इसका।
भैया तुम्हारे से।
एक सेकंड।
हेल्थ लगा रहा हूँ।
अरे
अरे
नाइस नाइस नाइस।
बैंड।
भाई दोनों आ गए।
अरे
अरे यार
सेक्सी।
सर बहुत लेट है। 61। रोशन जीतना
अच्छा
है।
यहाँ से आ रहा साइड पे।
मेरे पास दोनों मेरे पास, आइस गॉड
मरना
दोनों
नहीं है
मेरे पास है।
मुझे।
दोनों मेरे पास है। ओके
अरे यार
अरे
नहीं।
यार
कोई नहीं, रोशन जैसे खेलो
लेफ्ट
खेलो,
लेफ्ट।
कोई नहीं, तीसरा जीत जाएंगे, टेंशन क्यों ले रहे हैं।
मुझे चेतन भाई के
अरे
अगेंस्ट
चिपक के
करना है।
मत।
राइट देखो, ठीक है।
हाँ।
है कहाँ पे?
कहाँ हो तुम, बाहर तो आओ।
यहाँ पे राइट पे।
1 HP 1 HP।
यार वो लेट गया। नहीं मरा नहीं।
अरे यार चेतन भैया 24 में अब साहिल से
अरे
बच रही
एक
थी।
एचपी आइस गॉड मारो, 1 HP उधर
जल्दी आओ।
रोशन।
कहाँ पे?
अरे ये
चेतन
तुम्हारे
भैया के
पीछे।
पड़ा।
अरे यार रिलोड आ गए चेतन भाई।
1 HP था भाई स्टार्टिंग में, रुक जा।
यार दोनों दिख ही नहीं रहे मेरे को।
आ जाओ।
मेरे राइट से एक आ रहा।
आप होल्ड करो।
नाइस डैमेज है। अरे तुम्हारे पीछे आ गया। आई जिगली पीछे आ गए।
अबे यार रोशन साइड से बने। अभी जाना होता आगे मत जाना, आगे मत
ना
जाना।
ना ना ना।
वो भी फैला रहे वो। अरे मार तो
हीलिंग कटी नहीं, इसका वो था।
ओए 1 एचपी रोशन मिड पे रोशन 1 एचपी है पता है।
अरे यार वो जिगली मार के साइड अंदर से मेरे को पता ही था।
लगाओ लगाओ।
अरे कितना लो था रोशन। इसको जाना मत
रोशन मेरी तरफ से आए, मेरी तरफ। अबे यार 2 गोली मारता है ये साला।
अरे नहीं मरना नहीं था, इसको तो मारना
अरे
था।
यार वो मैच भी 39 पे हारे, ये
ओए
मैच भी 39 पे
ओए
हारे।
रोशन चेतन भाई के अगेंस्ट करवा मुझे, ठीक है?
अरे अभी लाइब्रेरी लगेगा, एक फिर करना।
तो फिर
हमारी
हम
बेट
और
चल
दोनों
रही
को
है।
बुलाओ। 6-3।
अरे मैं
अरे
बैठ
हमारी
रहा हूँ मैं
बेट
जरा।
चल रही है। नहीं नहीं चेतन भैया, हमारी बेट चल रही है।
मेरे को
में से जीत चुके हैं।
मेरे को
जीत
रीस्टार्ट
चुके हैं
करनी
but
पड़ेगी जिगली।
कोई बात नहीं, एक मैच उसके बाद हम
एक
चले
मैच
जाएंगे।
एक मैच इसको ले लो।
एक
मैं तब तक मैं थोड़ा वॉशरूम होके भी आता हूँ।
चल
इसको
ठीक है, फिर
मेट्रॉनिक्स
चेतन भैया
मेट्रॉनिक्स
की जगह
हाँ
मेट्रॉनिक्स ले
चलो
रहे हैं।
उसके
मैं
लिए
वॉशरूम
हाँ।
होके आया।
आओ मैं 2।
आपको पहले, इसको पहले, एक ही बार। चल
अच्छा तुम मुझे पेल सकती हो? ख्वाब देखो ख्वाब।
अभी
बस
देख।
बैठना बटे
अरे
कोने
क्या
में।
हो सकता है। हाँ बस
मैं
बैठना मत
थोड़ा सा
करो।
पीटूंगा, मैं कैम मारूंगा।
देखो
पापा दो ही ला रहे हैं, मुझे ऑटो में
तो है ना मेट्रो है ना।
ओ
बस
मैं
बस
अच्छा लाइब्रेरी तो लास्ट टाइम जीते थे ना?
डायन आ गई ना, डायन नहीं मेट्रॉनिक्स नहीं मेट्रॉनिक्स
लाइब्रेरी जीत गए थे, गलती से जीत गए थे,
अरे
कोई नहीं, ये रोशन
रिलैक्स है, लाइब्रेरी तो जीते थे ना सुबह, छोड़ ना पेल देंगे।
अरे तुम्हारी टीम ऑलरेडी हार चुकी है बाय द वे, ये तो हम वैसे ही लगा
ना वो मैं तो थे ना, नहीं था ना।
फिर तो और बुरी तरह से हारते हैं ना।
तो फिर 25 भी
दोनों खड़े हैं लेफ्ट में, दोनों खड़े लेफ्ट में।
वो देखो वहां से एक बार हिल जाना, ठीक है? अच्छा लगेगा। कहाँ है ये?
कहाँ है मेरे को पता ही नहीं, दिख ही नहीं रहे।
ये कैसे बंदा है, देख रहे हो?
क्या हम दोनों एक साथ है जाते?
नहीं नहीं, बात एक साथ की नहीं है।
देखना
अगर वहां से हिल जाए 1 इंच भी।
मुझे पता ही था ये यहाँ से आएगा। इतना बड़ा कैंपर है ना मेट्रो, तो मतलब क्या ही गुफा तो इसे छोड़ नहीं।
मेरा हाथ दर्द करने लग गया। अबे बैंड से बाहर नहीं आ रहा, बाहर नहीं आ रहा।
तुमने सायन को मारा क्या?
अरे यार
किधर है?
यहाँ मेरे सामने, मेरी हीलिंग कम।
किससे मारा ये? कौन सा गन?
अबे यार 94 का डैमेज कितने मारा? इनको साइड में मारा है?
नहीं मारे, मैं तो मेट्रो में लड़ रही थी।
किधर है?
पता नहीं किधर है, दोनों में से कोई नहीं दिख रहा। ये देख लो।
मैं जा रहा हूँ, घूम के जा रहा हूँ।
हेलो हेलो
हाँ
अरे तुम लोग खेलो, मुझे देखता हूँ क्यों जा रहा है। ओके मैं जा रहा हूँ।
ठीक है।
देखता है वो। हाँ यार मैं भी लेट थी। मेट्रो तो भाई पता नहीं कहाँ खड़े जाते हैं।
जिगली में निकलता। ओके वो मेरे को खेलने के लिए
ओके
बुला रहा है।
ओके ओके।
कौन मारा बे? ओ
मिलते
जिगले।
साथ देना, वो देना, कवर देना, ठीक है?
है किधर ये?
वो सामने।
अरे मेरी हीलिंग कम थी। अरे नहीं नॉइस, मेरी स्कार ने टाइम लगा दिया यार।
110 का डैमेज है।
अरे 115 का डैमेज था। देख ली।
बे यार फ्री फायर
हमें लेट नहीं मिला, मेरी हीलिंग अभी पूरी नहीं होती।
अरे हटना बहन, कहाँ
अरे भाई क्या हो गया मैंने।
अरे मैट जैसा ये पता है मैट जैसे मेट्रोस तो गया था यार बस।
डीपी तो सिर्फ टट्टी करना ना, क्या होता भाई, घर के अंदर नहीं आना मेट्रो में क्या।
वो देखो चलो।
ओ बैचो, ये सही था मेट्रो।
ये सेक्सी शॉट था ना।
हाँ
मैं अचानक से पीछे घूम के मार दिया वो।
ओम थी तो
ये दिन टट्टी गन मिला है ना मुझे।
मैं तो उसमें मर जाऊं जिस हिसाब से
एक शॉट लग जाता, बचा लिया जिगली ने।
बचा लिया तुमको बचा लिया।
जिगली ने बचा लिया तुम्हें।
रोशन की तो हीलिंग ही नहीं हो गई थी।
हाँ पता नहीं क्या बचा लिया मुझे समझ नहीं आया।
अबे बचा लेता भाई वो बैठ गई थी बोट में।
3 लाख हो गए, व्हाट द फक।
किधर है? वो देखो कहाँ से पड़ गई।
यार ये आगे नहीं आ रहा माइट्रॉनिक
तो अरे ये तो स्नाइपर है, मैं क्या ये लेके क्रोज में जाऊँ क्या?
तो क्या तो हमें
वो भी टट्टी स्नाइपर है।
Half of the match is over, and the blue team is
मैं
in the
बताया
lead.
के चला रहा हूँ सिंगल टैप पे, क्या वो वाली बात कर दी।
एकदम से कितना डिगे
मिस।
एकदम गोली कर।
किधर है चट्रोनिक्स?
दोनों मर गए ना, इकट्ठे आएंगे।
लगा साइल, ये क्या बोलते हैं इसको?
अबे दोनों तो मेरे अंदर है, तू आ जा। लगा बोलते जा रहा है।
अबे तेरी चूतिया
14 तो तू मैं मार दे थोड़ा सा।
फ्लिक शॉट ही नहीं लगता होगा ना।
वाह
हो जा।
वाह वाह वाह।
देखो यार
साइल को
दोनों खड़े हैं, दोनों को लग रही है, पता नहीं लग भी रही है किसको नहीं। अबे यार साहिल को लगा था एक शॉट, सामने माइट्रो आ गया।
अरे यार पड़ी से
मेरी तो हीलिंग ही 0 थी।
हाँ दोनों का मार दिया।
जी बेटा
यार ये क्या चीज़ है बताइए।
डैमेज हम दे, मजे तुम लो।
भाग क्यों रहा जिगली?
साहिल कितनी गोलियां खाएगा? अबे यार साहिल ने मेरे को 0 HP कर दिया था। रोशन तुम ना
चलो कोई नहीं।
क्यों तुम ये हरकतें कर रही हो? क्यों माइट्रो से
कौन सा वही चला ही नहीं यार, ये नाम क्या 94 चला भी।
इससे मैं मारा
अच्छा पहले तो ना हमें एक बाइक दीजिए साहिल जी। चेतन भैया बिना दे भाग गए।
बाइक बदल दे
मेनू दे
3 चीजें बोलो।
मेनू दे
लगाओ, एक और लगाओ।
नहीं बस अब हम सोने जा रहे हैं, ये तो हम खेलने के बाद बस ऐसे 3
ये हार गया जिगली।
माइक है नहीं
और क्या बात, हम जीत गए वैसे ओवरऑल।
वो तो मैं नहीं था ना।
3 का बेट लगाया था। अरे तुम्हें भी हराया।
मैं जो 2 खेला सुबह लाइब्रेरी, ये भी जीता दोनों। और दोनों में रोशन पीटा मेरे से पेन से।
रोशन तो है ही गलोड़ा। चलो कल मिलते। रोशन कल आओगे क्या मॉर्निंग?
मैं का दोपहर में आऊंगा।
रोशन हो कि नहीं?
रोशन बता
क्या
बता ना
कल मैं बैठ जाइए क्या। चलो भाई गुड नाइट, गुड नाइट रोशन।